Hey everyone, and Happy New Year's. I got a lot of stuff for the first month of the year. This is January's Manga Haul, and I got a new shelf. I actually got this free from a gas station where Adam used to work at. So I'm going to actually paint it. I'm going to paint it lime green, like that color. So I'm really excited. But yeah, it looks really gross. I promise I cleaned it like 4 times. I sanitized it, cleaned it, so it is good to go. But yeah, it's just really old. It was one of those things that had like those bag, like dried, like fruit on it, like dried like nuts and dried like berries and stuff. So yeah, it even had all the stickers on it, took them off. So I'm excited to sand it down a little bit and paint it lime green, and it's kind of a little bit narrower, so it fits perfectly in my entryway of my bedroom. So yeah, anyways, this is going to be hopefully my cart for my shelf for my haul of the month, and then maybe my TBR. But as you can see, it might just be for my haul because it takes up the whole entire shelf. So yeah, and then I have some that is up there that wouldn't fit. But yeah, let's just dive into it. I have 70 plus volumes, and I got it from a couple places. I got it from Crunchyroll, and then I got it from the ones on the bottom are mostly from one of my friends that was pretty much selling off their whole collection because they're no longer into manga, which is kind of sad, but you know, it happens. And then I got some from the Manga Emporium. Of course I did. And then, yeah, let's just dive right in. Okay, first up, let's get the top out of the way. I got Saki and Minato, Volume 10. Of course, I read this as soon as I got it. Absolutely love it. This one was wholesome as ever. Pretty much, this guy right here was too busy to go and grab the newest release of his favorite BL. So his boyfriend went and got it for him. I know, I'm a nerd. I think that was so sweet. Next up is, I read this one as well. Your Sweet One-Room Apartment. I love roommates and becoming lovers. They were already lovers, but they're roommates, and they just kind of have to navigate being in a small space. This one was super cute, super sweet. The art is nice, and I really recommend this one. Next up is, I forgot to show this one last month, but I got this one last month, and of course I already read it. Love this one so much. This one was really cute. It was also kind of, they're not roommates, but they live right next to each other, and this guy's heat is off, so he lets him kind of stay with him. And so it is the whole entire, like, living together, close parameter, like, falling in love situation that I love. So yeah, definitely recommend all 3 of those. And then next up is just trying to get caught up with the Sublime titles that I was behind on. Don't Be Cruel Plus, Volume 3. So I haven't read any of this part of it, but I read a lot of the main story, but definitely want to get back into it. How am I going to do this? I'm going to put it back on the shelf. Then Given, Volume 9. So this is now complete. So I have the final volume, which I'm really excited about. I really enjoy Given. I kind of put it off for a while, and then I actually gave it a chance, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So yeah, I need to go back in it. I don't know why I put it off, maybe because of the hype, but I need to go back in it and reread it and give it a fair chance. But yeah, Black or White, Volume 9. Haven't read Volume 8 yet. We're just going to wait until I got Volume 9 to read, but I'm loving this series so much. It is definitely on my top 5 ongoing BLs. It is pretty much about this couple that has to kind of hide that they're dating. They're both in the industry. They're both high actors, and yeah, it's just a whole bunch of like not being accepted for who you are and stuff like that, and it's a really good time. It's really messy. There's a lot of drama and stuff going on with the side characters, and yeah, it's a really good time. This is complete, My Dearest Patrolman, in 3 volumes. I heard that there is a story that comes, I believe, before, like a one-shot, that hopefully we do get, but I'm really looking forward to reading this. Apparently it is about a retired police officer and a younger police officer, so this is kind of an age gap. It heard really good things about it. Heard it's really super cute and sweet, and yeah. This one I read and I really enjoyed, surprisingly, because this is an Omegaverse, which I did not know going into it. Worst soulmate ever. So it was just a lot of fun. It had a lot of like Omegaverse tropes, but just I feel like they handled them quite well. They weren't overly done and annoying. I really enjoyed this one, which I was kind of nervous going in when I found out that it was Omegaverse. But yeah, really glad I read it and really glad that I gave it a chance. Next up is Taxorus Treasure. I didn't get a chance to read this. I did start it this in January, but I'm just going to start it over and read it this month in February. So yeah, I am really excited to read this one, as I really enjoyed Golden Sparkle, and I enjoyed the other title by this mangaka, so I just know that I'm going to really enjoy this one. Next up, I got volumes 1 through 5 of Crimson Spell. I got this for, how much did I pay? I think like $5 each, so like $4 or $5. So found these for really cheap, and they were already on my list to get, so I was just like, this is kind of a sign. And I have a feeling that these are going to go out of stock. I'm not going to say out of print, because that's a trigger word, but out of stock and never to be found again. So I decided to pick them up when I could. There is the 6th volume out, but that one wasn't on sale, so I was like, nah, I will wait on the 6th volume. I think it was cheaper, but it wasn't like $5 cheap. It was like, I think $7. So I was like, that one just came out. I think I have time, so I'm gonna wait on that one. And then when I already placed my order on the Magus Emporium and already got a whole bunch of stuff, they put these on there for $6. So I had to make another order, which was annoying, you know, the struggle of collecting. His Favorite, volume 7. Volume 8, Volume 9, Volume 10, and Volume 11. So there is 12 volumes out at the moment, and I wasn't even planning on trying to fill in that backlog this year. I was going to focus on 2 other series, so I'm glad that I could find those on sale, and I'm surprised that I got like almost caught up to date so quickly. So yeah, that is all my Sublime. So continuing with the BL, Entangled Circumstances. This is a June one, so really glad I could pick this one up. Really like the pink. Just a Spirit Market. Just looks like a trashy yaoi that was not in my collection. So what does that say? Does that say? Okay, I think it's a one-shot. Know nothing about it, just saw it for cheap and added it to my cart. So Cherry Magic volume 12. So glad that I could pick this up, and volume 13 comes out this month. So once I feel like I'm ahead, like once I feel like I finally got caught up, then I get behind again. So yeah, but really excited to read this one. I don't think I read volume 11, so I think I was waiting for 12. And now that 13's out, I might as well just wait. I normally do a good reread at the beginning of this every single June, but what I'm thinking of, which don't know why you guys care, because this is a manga haul. Not a reading what you're going to read. But anyways, I think I'm going to actually read the parts that I already read, like 1 through 10. I read it the month before June, and that way I just have new material in June, since I have so much to read in June that I want to get to. So I'm thinking of doing that if I remember, so that way I'll have just 11 through 13 to read in June. So yeah, my favorite ongoing BL, and I mean, it's already 12 volumes in at this point, so it's definitely going on my top 5 BLs of all time. Then last, with the LGBTQ, the girl that can't get a girlfriend. I don't know if this is like an autobiographical or biographical or like true story or not. Yeah, wait, okay, about women's. Oh yeah, so this is an autobiographical. So this is based on a true, like, true events of this person. That's really exciting. So, but yeah, I wanted this for a while, but just kind of, I would see it in the store and I'd pick it up and then put it back because I had too much stuff. But I'm really glad that I could add this to my collection for $6. So yeah, can't beat that. Okay, now we're moving on to all the stuff that I got at Magus Emporium. Of course, I got some of the BL at Magus Emporium, but most of it I got at Crunchyroll. So yeah, let's just get this section done next. My brain is all over the place. I'm trying to like organize it in my brain that makes sense, and then I don't know if I like it or not, but anyways, we're gonna keep going. The other side of the mirror, this is a old Tokyo Pop manhwa. So yeah, it was written in Korea, I do believe. So you can kind of tell by the name, it wouldn't be a mangaka. I wonder what they call their like authors in Korea. So yeah, it just looked really freaking beautiful. Like, look at these covers. Shiny. So, and it's a 2-volume complete, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. Another manhwa that was by like the older Tokyo Pop is Good Luck, volumes 1 through 5. I just had to get it when I knew it was complete. And then I also got a discount for getting the whole entire thing. So that's how they get you. So yeah, look at the art, really enjoy it. And if I enjoy this, then I can display one of the covers like this. That would be kind of cool on my shelf. But you know, I should probably read it first before I display. I really like how all the covers do that. But yeah. So yeah, just beautiful art. And another manhwa. Okay, next up is a George Askerra. But yeah, so this is not manga or manhwa. I don't know where this where this was published, but it is pretty much, let's see, 5 letters, 5 chances at love, and then the other one is 6 tales of love. So yeah, these are all short stories. Volume 1 has 5, and then volume 2 has 6 short stories in it, and they're just love letters. So thought I would check it out, since these are the only like 2 volumes. I thought I would give it a chance, and you know me with picking up like if it has the full thing and I could get it for cheap. And then next up is Pretty Poison. This is a mature, older josei title, so, and one shot. So thought that I would pick it up because I'm interested in like adding like some older josei. Next up, this is another one shot, Heat Guy J. I always tell myself that I'm gonna watch the anime for this, and never do, and did not know that there was a manga. So really excited to check that out. Another one shot is Hello World. I do believe that this came from a light novel, so definitely excited to check that out and get some more one shots for the manga one shot readathon in April. Next up, just whenever I see a Black Butler volume, I'm going to grab it for cheap. So I have 1 through 5 and I have another one that I need to figure out what it is, and then now I have this one. So a long ways to go, but whenever I can get them for cheap, I'm going to fill them in. So one that I should not have started, but I did anyways. Heard wonderful things about her, Amiya. So yeah. Really trying not to get any volume 1s, but it was $6. So we started something new. But in Servamp volume 10, so now I have volume 10 and 18 of that. So another one that, this one is, I can safely say, out of print. Some of these are going for over $200 a volume. Will never freaking complete this series ever in my life, unless they decide to do a reprint, which I doubt it, but fingers crossed. But yeah, I don't know if I have the patience or the money to try to complete this series, but I definitely wanted volume 1 in my collection. So that's kind of how I do it. Like I normally I either will be able to get all of it now, or I'm not going to even worry about it. But this is one that I was okay with not ever completing, that I did really want, really interested in the story, and did really want it in my collection. If not, I can always just go digital with this one, because I do really want to read it. It's by this mangaka right here that I've read other one of their works. Next up is number 9 of Kaiju number 8. I have 1, 2, and now 9. So really enjoy that one. I keep telling myself that I'm going to get caught up on the app and just never do, because I really enjoyed volumes. I think I read 3 up to 3. So I read 1 and 2 physically, and then I read volume 3 digitally. And when it was like releasing, and then I just kind of fell behind. So, but really love that one. So need to get my life together on that one. Next up is Golden Kamui. Used to be able to say it, but haven't heard it in a while. But yeah, this is a completed series at like 30 something volumes. I have 1 through 8 and now 12. So I set out that I was gonna read like 1 through 8 and then start collecting it, but now I'm gonna just get volumes 9, 10, and 11, and then read 1 through 12, and then kind of do it that way. I mean, $6. I could not pass that up. I think the other ones I got for on this side as well. So I'm slowly collecting it. I read volume 1 and really enjoyed it, and yeah, don't really hear much about this now because it's over and complete, and that's just kind of what happens with some really good series. They kind of once they're finished, then they're never talked about again. But really excited to get that one. Next up is Ruby volume 2, the official manga. This one I've been putting off collecting because there's like the official one, there's the like unofficial one, and there's this. So like if I get confused, I just kind of block it out and I don't worry about it. But do really enjoy Ruby, so it wasn't even that big a deal. So I think there's 3 volumes in this one, there's 5 volumes in the like other one, and then there's this one. So not that hard to keep up with. So I don't even know why I got doubles, but I've already gotten doubles for this series because I got them confused. So I think this is the only one I have in this. So I need volumes 1 and 3, and then in the other series I need 1 and 5. So then this is just a one shot. So thought I would definitely pick those up. And then Play It Cool Guys, volume 1. I know I shouldn't have started this, but Laura Grace keeps raving about this series, so I definitely wanted to give it a chance. And it's in full color, and it is $15. So I definitely will not be paying $15 for that. So that's why, and especially so skinny, so that's why I got it for $6. But yeah, this series I always wanted to pick up, and I've been reading more series kind of in this, not demographic, but in this theme, my androgynous boyfriend, and I've been really enjoying them. So yeah, I got both of these for $6, which is funny is that they didn't have volume 2 on the site when I ordered the first time. Just got volume 1, and then they had volume 2 when I did that the second order. So really glad that I could pick up 2 volumes. Don't want to tell you guys wrong, but I think it's finished in 5 volumes. So next up, I got some light novels off of that site. Calling You. It's their old light novels by Tokyo Pop, back when before they went under in English, before they came back. I'm all over the place. This is really driving me insane. But anyways, you don't care about that. But yeah. So I have quite a few of them now. So don't know if I'm missing any or not, but I didn't know that this one even existed. So I'm glad that I got it. And then another light novel that I thought was a one-shot, but it is a light novel, and it's a sci-fi. The stories of this. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. I really need to get into light novels and just count them as like towards my like book goal. So I have so many light novels that I'm really interested in reading. So this one sounds really good. So excited to add that into my collection. Okay, next up is everything that I got from Crunchyroll. I know the controversy with Crunchyroll, but honestly, they have really good prices. As long as you don't order anything that is back ordered or out of stock, and you don't do pre-orders from Crunchyroll, and I think you're safe. But yeah, they just have really good prices. It's like $3 to $5 cheaper. So and they have like bundles and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to order from Crunchyroll. I'm just also ordering from Amazon a lot, which that's controversy too. But like, where are we supposed to get manga now? If we can't order from Amazon, we can't order from Crunchyroll. Like, okay. Anyways, rant over. But I decided to get this series because since Laura Grace talked me into it. I had no desire to read this at all, and in one of her videos she went over like the premise of this and just gushed about it, and it sounded so funny and just a good time. So the first night with the Duke, and if you all don't know, NetComics is a manhwa publisher that is no longer in business. They also are not going to be doing digital titles, which they kind of did digital titles for years now. But they mostly do BL. They do a lot of BL. So it was kind of interesting that they put out this one, but it's doing very well in the manhwa community. So a lot of people are picking this one up. So they definitely made some sales before going under. So that is good for them. And really sad to see any publisher go under. But yeah, they will be missed. And but with that said, I was gonna hold off on getting this because it was like on my yeah, that sounds awesome, I'll get it eventually list, and then it moved, which it shouldn't be like that, I know, but it moved to I need to get it now because it's going to go out of print because the publisher went under. So yeah, there's 6 volumes out. The 7th volume is like side stories, and this 7th volume is still scheduled to come out, so hopefully the people that really enjoy this do get the 7th volume. But I had to have it in my collection. And I hope I really enjoy it, because that would be kind of like, why did I get something just because it's about to go out of print? But I'm crazy. But anyways, so 1 through 3, and I'm planning on getting 4 through 6 in February. So, but yeah, just really beautiful art. So thanks, Laura, for yeah, for making me interested in that series that I wasn't before. Same with, where's it at? Play It Cool Guys. So, yeah. But yeah, she has really different taste than me, and stuff that I would not even, she reads all the stuff that I wouldn't even consider, like if I saw it in the store, I wouldn't even pick it up. But when I hear her talk and gush about certain series, yeah, it's all over, and then I want them. But anyways, Don't Call It Mystery, volumes 9 through 12. think I am now finally up to date with the releases of these in English. So I really enjoy the art. Some people have an issue with the art, but I am loving this. I only read the first one, so I don't know if I can say that I'm loving it, but I love the first omnibus, and I'm saving this to read for March Mystery Madness in March. So yeah, just kind of stacking those up so I can read them in next month. So yeah, we'll definitely be reading those in March. Next up, this was a gift from Strawberry Shojo. I will link her Instagram down below and her channel. So definitely go give her a follow if you're not already. But she also included which I think is fascinating, and I'm definitely going to be framing these. So thank you so much. But yeah, it's back in here so I don't lose them. But yeah, she had a double of this and was like, does anyone want it? And I was like, yes. And then I was like, I will send you money. And she's like, I will give it to you for Christmas. And I'm like, thank you so much. So yeah, I will make that up to you, I promise. So next up is yeah, I don't know how to say that, but I read both of these last night and loved them. It is a like a sci-fi thriller, one of those like apocalyptic, like not necessarily end of the world, but definitely end of the world for them, if that makes sense. It's spoiler territory, but it's pretty much about this group of kids that go on a field trip to this abandoned ship, and just stuff starts going crazy on this ship. And then the more that they find out about the mystery of the ship, the more they realize that they're going to die on the ship and they have to fight to survive. And it is I said it in my I'm making a vlog, so I said it in the vlog, but it is pretty much reminds me of Drifting Classroom and Battle Royale. Put those two together and you pretty much got this. So yeah. Hey Roscoe, you feeling better? My cat's sick, so yeah, he's being extra cuddly right now. I mean, he's always cuddly, but the Oreo is the one that's like always cuddly, but I think since he's sick, he's being extra. But anyways, going on with, going to pronounce this wrong, sorry Tony, Ada, volumes 4 and volume 5. I really enjoyed volumes 1 through 3. So, like, what is happening? Sci-fi. Like, I was never into sci-fi. Like, yeah, this is just like the end of the world, apocalypse. It's about this boy machine that escapes, and him just trying to get away from the government. And yeah, next up is Centaurs. Read volumes 1. I do believe that volume 5 is going to be the last, but please don't quote me on that. Can you see his tail? No, I don't know if you could see it or not, but he was saying hello. Anyways, but yeah, Centaurs is very kind of brutal and messed up, and kind of a hard read, to be honest with you. But if you like dark fantasy, highly recommend Centaurs. So definitely want to get that one stacked up. And if it doesn't end at 5 volumes, I'm going to read 1 through 5. If it does end at 5 volumes, then I'm going to read it. So anyways, once I'm going to get the 5th volume, no matter what the outcome is, I'm going to reread volume 1 and go from there. Next up is 20th Century Boys. This is what I'm talking about with, oh, hey, cat's tail. What is it, Roscoe? You okay? You okay, baby? You not feeling well? Feeling better now? Okay, well, that's good. Okay, anyways, 20th Century Boys volumes 9 through 11 complete, and then 21st Century Boys, the like 2-in-1. So yeah, my goal that I'll get into a little bit later was to complete the series. So now I just have 7 and 8, but like I was talking about before, Crunchyroll had this bundle for like a really good deal. So I was like, I'm collecting this anyway, so I added the bundle. And of course I couldn't get the bundle for 7 and 8 because it had the other ones that I already had in it. So I just opted for this one to kind of go out of order. So but yeah, I will definitely pick up the other ones. I have the whole entire year because I'm giving myself the year to complete this series. So I just have 2 more volumes, and it's only January. So yeah, I definitely will get that very soon and definitely read this. So really excited about that. Then last, I had to get Innocence Volume 3. So this completes. This one is just very, very gruesome and gross and grotesque, and yeah, very gross, about beheading and around, it's like historical, and yeah, it contains volumes 7 through 9, so it's I guess it's a 3-in-1. So really recommend that one if you like gross, messed up, disturbing things, and the art is just stunning. So I would tell you the plot, but even after I read it, I still can't tell people the plot. And then we were talking about this on a stream, and I was like, what are you guys even saying? So I kind of flipped through the first volume and didn't remember any of it. So there's that. So yeah, that's everything that I got on Crunchyroll. Okay, we were at the bottom shelf. I got this at Manga Haul. The rest I got from my friend. So yeah, JoJo's, that was Roscoe. I don't know how well I can pull these out because. Okay, so let's just move JoJo's up here. So yeah, so JoJo's part 4 volume 1. I think I have part 4 volume 1 and part 4 volume 4 now. So just going to slowly collect those over the year. Just try to collect as much as I can of each part. I try to stay focused on each part. So last year I finished part 3 finally, after about 3 years of trying to collect that one. But yeah, in no hurry. I do really enjoy JoJo's, but it's like it's on the back burner just because there's so much, so it overwhelms me. So yeah, next up, glad that I could add this because I've been hearing everyone talk about how bizarre and crazy it is. My name is Shinjo. I thought that this was done in 3 volumes, but I think it's going to be done in 5 volumes if I'm not mistaken, because it's a 2-in-1 and there's 10 altogether. So yeah, let's put that here as well. Then by the same mangaka, Orochi. I believe that these are like horror stories of this chick right here, and there's kind of like connected stories of, to my understanding, and it's complete in these 4 volumes. So really glad that I could add that to my collection. I might save that for October, which I say that about every single horror title I get my my hands on. So then I've been really enjoying Junji Ito's stories, and I kind of stayed away from them just because so many were coming out, and then at the time I wasn't really into horror, but lately my taste has drastically changed. Like a couple years ago I got into horror, and I've enjoyed every single Junji Ito title that I've read, so definitely want to add him slowly into my collection without getting overwhelmed. So this is definitely a big chunk. Got these for like half off, so not even disappointed that I didn't find that much in the hardcover, like I didn't find that much in the hardcover sale. I got like all of these hardcovers for like half off anyways, so I'm not even close to being caught up, but this is a big chunk. Mimus, Tales of Terror. So yeah, just really glad to add these in my collection, as I always wanted his works in my collection because you know, he's so well known, but me, like, not really being that into horror at the time, I couldn't justify, like, you know, trying to stay up to date with him and everything else that I was collecting. So, but now that I'm really actually interested in reading, I'm going back and trying to fill in my catalog. So, but yeah, it's got, I don't even know how many. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, didn't have this one shot. I had the other one shot by him. So, excited to pick that one up. And then, I have 1 through 3 of Alice in Borderland. And now I have 1 through 8. So, I just need to pick up 9 and then complete. So, yeah, my very now disorganized, haul. But, yeah, that is it. I'm really excited to read all these, and yeah. Okay, let's take a quick look at my manga checklist of the year. Let's pull up the 4 mangakas that I'm going to be focusing on completing all their works in my collection. And let's pull up this one first. As you can see, I am already way ahead of schedule. My goal is just to get one of these like each month, and I already have 1 through 6, and now I have 9, 10, 11, and then 12. I just put it in my thing as 1 through 12 because this is like a 2-in-1, and I do believe it's like a time jump, and it like finishes off all the loose ends in the main series, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, once I finish this, I'll definitely be reading that sooner than later. I only have 7 and 8 now to collect, and I have the whole entire year, so I'm really glad that I could get that knocked off. Like I said, I bought it in a lot, so it was a lot cheaper. So yeah, then next up, I was also surprised that I completed this and this by that mangaka. So I now only have Cat Eye Boy Volume 2, and then continue collecting My Name. So excited about that. Also, just like on a side thing, I got this from this mangaka as well. So very excited about that. I think that is all I got from those 4 mangakas. So next up, my goal in my collecting older Sublime titles is to get Finder and Crimson Spell this year. I got 1 through 5 of Crimson Spell, so I can cross that off the list and just need Volume 6 that I can easily pick up whenever. Also, just interesting thing to me is that I got another backlist title from, like, I call it backlist, 7 through 11 of his favorites. So I wasn't expecting to get so many Sublime titles that I missed when I started collecting that were, like, you know, that were already out. So glad that I could fill in some more of those gaps. So next up is my goal is to get 2 Tokyopop titles and 2 Sublime titles a month. Didn't get any Tokyopop. I did get Tokyopop, but 2 new Tokyopop BL titles that are coming out, just so I can stay up to date with that. Didn't get that, but I'm not that mad about it because I got so many extra Sublime titles. So definitely went above my 2 volume. So let's see, I got like 17 volumes of Sublime to add, so that is kind of crazy, all in 1 month. So just found a lot of good deals. And then for my overall, get 10 newer BLs, and I think I definitely achieved that. I did get a little bit of older ones, but enough to definitely count that I got more than 10 like newer BLs. 10 fill in the gap. and then 10 newer series. So I filled in the gaps with this one right here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 5 right there. Then I don't know if I'm like including like filling in the gaps is like ongoing series as well. So I did some more ongoing series. I filled in the gap with this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I completed this one. So that's filling in the gaps. Filling the gaps with Golden Kamuri because I have 1 through 8. Filling in the gaps more throughout. And then just continuing series right here. So yeah, I definitely did that. And then 10 newer series, definitely did that. But I think what I meant by 10 new series is continuing like ongoing series is what I meant by that. But yeah, I didn't mean like starting a new series, but I did. So let's see how many, just for fun, it's not on my list, but let's just see how many series that I started collecting. So I guess we can go up here. I started Crimson Spell, so that's 1. And then one shots, I guess, don't count. And then I completed these all in one go, so we're not going to count that. 2, the first night with the Duke. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to count. Oh, you can't even see. I'm not going to count that one because I'm not actively collecting that. That's just kind of like a display piece, I guess, at this point. But yeah, I counted that as 6. Not going to count that. So that's just kind of ongoing. Down here, I did start this one new. Then these are like all one shots. So yeah, I did pretty well this month except for the number of volumes that I did, but I definitely feel like I reached all my like each month like collecting goals. So yeah, let me know what you guys got down in the comments. Let me know which ones you're interested in me reading first so we can talk about them. And I will see you guys in the next video.